If you're over 60, some of the vitamins in your kitchen cabinet may be doing something very different from what you expect. And today, I'll show you the 5 supplements older adults need to rethink, review, or reduce based on real science. Millions of people over 60 take these vitamins believing they're protective, but a few of them can thin your blood, stress your liver, or irritate your nerves when the dose is too high. So here's the real question. Are the vitamins you trust actually helping your body, or could the dose, timing, or combination be quietly working against you? Take a slow breath with me, because what you'll hear today isn't about fear, it's about clarity. Your body at 60, 70, or 80 doesn't process vitamins the way it did decades ago. Your liver handles them differently, your blood responds differently, and certain supplements become far more potent in an older body. But when you understand which vitamins require caution, why they behave differently, and how to use them safely, you can protect your heart, your nerves, your bones, and your energy without taking anything away. So let's walk through this gently with facts, with warmth, and with real stories from real people your age. Let's begin. Why your body changes after 60. Here's something doctors know, but many people are never told. After 60, supplements behave differently inside your body. Think of your metabolism like a beautiful, well-lived home. In your 30s, every system runs fast. The furnace, the plumbing, the electrical wiring, everything processes quickly. But in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, that same home still works well, just with more wisdom and different pacing. Your body becomes more sensitive to fat-soluble vitamins that accumulate, slower at clearing excess doses, more prone to medication interactions, and more vulnerable to blood-thinning effects. This isn't weakness, it's simply physiology. For example, your liver breaks down vitamins A and E more slowly. Your kidneys handle excess minerals differently. Your nerves become more sensitive to B6 toxicity. Your arteries become more likely to hold onto calcium from supplements. Your blood becomes easier to thin even from natural products like fish oil. This is why I tell my older patients, food first, supplements only for specific gaps, not guesses. At 50, you can still get away with a little excess. At 70, your body remembers everything, every vitamin, every pill, every interaction. This isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to empower you. Because when you know what to avoid and what to take, you can avoid silent risks like internal bleeding, nerve damage, liver stress, artery calcification, dangerous interactions with common medications. And you can support the things that matter most. Strong bones, steady mood, sharp memory, deep sleep, stable energy, a protected heart. Now, let's move gently into the 5 supplements that can become dangerous after 60 and why. Dangerous supplement number 1, vitamin E. Vitamin E is one of the biggest surprises for most people. For decades, advertisements told you vitamin E protects your heart. Vitamin E prevents aging. Vitamin E is an antioxidant. And in food, that's partly true. But in supplement form, especially after age 60, vitamin E becomes a silent blood thinner. Let me tell you a story. A patient named James, 68 years old, walked into the clinic pale and bruised. He had tiny purple patches on his arms, the kind that appear from barely bumping into something. He thought he had anemia. He thought he was just getting older. But his blood tests told a different story. His blood was dangerously thin. Why? He was taking aspirin, fish oil, and a 400 IU vitamin E capsule. Those 3 combined turned his blood into water. One small fall, one minor injury, could have led to internal bleeding. The moment people hear this, they always ask the same thing, but I thought vitamin E was healthy. It can be when it comes from real food, almonds, spinach, sunflower seeds, avocado, green tea. Those foods naturally give you around 15 milligrams of vitamin E, not 200, 400, or 1,000 IU. Large supplement doses accumulate in the liver, especially in older adults with slower metabolism. A Johns Hopkins meta-analysis even found high-dose vitamin E supplements increased mortality in older populations. Not everyone, but enough to change medical guidelines. So here's the gentle truth. If you're over 60, especially if you take aspirin, warfarin, Plavix, or fish oil, avoid vitamin E supplements. Get your vitamin E from food. Your blood and your liver will thank you. Dangerous supplement number 2, vitamin A, retinol. Most seniors take vitamin A because it's good for your eyes. And yes, vitamin A is essential for vision, but here's the problem. Vitamin A from supplements is stored in your liver. Too much builds up and becomes toxic. Let me share a small story. A 72-year-old woman came in for routine blood tests. Her liver enzymes were elevated. She didn't drink alcohol. She didn't take medications that stress the liver, but she was taking a senior multivitamin with 5,000 IU of retinol, plus an additional eye health vitamin with another 5,000 IU. For 6 months, without knowing it, she was taking 10,000 IU daily, over 3 times the safe limit for older adults. Her liver was quietly suffering. Symptoms of vitamin A toxicity include dizziness, nausea, bone pain, fragile bones, easy fractures, hair loss, liver inflammation. In people over 60, even 3,000 IU of retinol can be too much. But here's the safe alternative: beta-carotene from food. Why? Because your body converts only what it needs, no risk of liver overload. Eat carrots, sweet potatoes, pumpkin, butternut squash, dark leafy greens, seaweed. If your multivitamin contains retinol instead of beta-carotene, or the dose is over 3,000 IU, it's time to reconsider. Your liver will breathe a sigh of relief. Dangerous supplement number 3, B6 pyridoxine. Vitamin B6 is the quiet troublemaker. Most people think it's water-soluble, it must be safe. I take B complex for energy, no harm, right? But B6 is different. At high doses, it becomes neurotoxic. Symptoms include tingling, numbness, burning sensation in hands or feet, difficulty buttoning shirts, unsteady gait, permanent peripheral neuropathy. Let me tell you about Ron, a retired engineer, 70 years old. He came in because he couldn't feel his fingertips. He loved playing guitar. He had been playing since he was 15. But for the first time in his life, the strings felt far away, like he was touching them through gloves. He was taking a B-complex supplement, 1 capsule. But that capsule contained 100 milligrams of B6. The safe intake for seniors? 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams. He was taking nearly 60 times the daily requirement. We stopped the supplement immediately. Some sensation returned, but not all. He can't play guitar the way he used to. The tragedy? He thought he was doing something good for his energy levels. There is almost never a reason for adults over 60 to take high-dose B6. Check your multivitamin, check your energy blend, check your B complex. If it contains more than 10 milligrams, it may be too much. Your nerves deserve protection, not irritation. Dangerous supplement number 4, calcium pills. This one shocks almost everyone. Calcium is good for bones, yes, from food. But calcium supplements behave differently. Imagine your arteries as quiet highways. Calcium should go to your bones, not your blood vessels. But when you take large calcium pills, especially without vitamin K2, the calcium can deposit in the arteries instead. A major study from the Journal of the American Heart Association found calcium supplements increased heart attack risk by 22% in older adults. Why? Because calcium pills enter the bloodstream in a large wave. Your body can absorb only about 500 milligrams at a time. The rest circulates and looks for somewhere to settle. And too often, that somewhere is your arteries, your heart valves, your kidneys. This is why older adults with high calcium intake from pills often have kidney stones, artery calcification, increased cardiovascular risk. But calcium from food, completely different. Food-based calcium enters slowly, with co-nutrients that help direct it. You get safe, steady calcium from yogurt, sardines, leafy greens, almonds, sesame, tofu, beans. If you must take calcium pills due to diagnosed deficiency or low bone density, never exceed 500 milligrams per dose. Pair it with vitamin K2, MK7. Take it with vitamin D3. Get a bone density scan first. Calcium isn't the enemy, but the wrong form at the wrong dose at the wrong age can become one. Dangerous supplement number 5, fish oil capsules. Fish oil is one of the most overused supplements in America, and for many people under 50, it's fine. But for people over 60, especially over 70, fish oil becomes a powerful blood thinner. One patient, 75 years old, was taking fish oil plus warfarin. He fell, hit his head lightly on a cabinet door, and developed a subdural hematoma, a bleed inside the skull. He survived, but the risk was unnecessary. Here's the key truth. Fish oil capsules thin your blood. Fish itself does not. Eating salmon twice a week is safe even for people on blood thinners. But swallowing 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams of concentrated omega-3 oil, that's a pharmacological dose. If you're on aspirin, Plavix, warfarin, Eliquis, Xarelto, avoid fish oil unless your doctor says otherwise. Eat the fish, skip the pills. Your brain and heart will receive the benefits without the bleeding risk. The 5 supplements you actually need after 60. Now for the good news. Even though certain supplements become risky after 60, your body still needs support, just not from the pills most people think of. Aging changes how your gut absorbs nutrients, how your liver processes vitamins, how your bones store minerals, and how your brain maintains energy. These are the 5 supplements your body becomes more dependent on as you age, because digestion slows, stomach acid drops, skin produces fewer nutrients from sunlight, nerve sensitivity rises, and nutrient absorption becomes less efficient. What you're about to hear isn't trend-based. It's physiology, it's decades of research, and it's the lived experience of millions of older adults worldwide. Let's walk through each one slowly, clearly, and deeply. The good guys. 1. Vitamin D3, the sunshine hormone. Your aging skin can't make enough of recommended dose, 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily. After 60, your skin makes 75% less vitamin D, even if you're outdoors. That's because your skin's cholesterol, the molecule that converts sunlight into vitamin D, becomes thinner and less responsive with age. Vitamin D affects nearly every organ in your body. Muscles, prevents weakness and helps you maintain strength. Bones and fall prevention, reduces fracture risk. Mood, supports serotonin, reduces winter blues. Cognition, linked to lower dementia risk. Heart, regulates inflammation and blood pressure. Low vitamin D increases the risk of depression, brittle bones, falls, cognitive decline, weakened immunity. Why D3, not D2? D3 is the natural form your body uses. D2 is synthetic and raises levels much less effectively. Best form and how to take it. Choose D3 plus K2 if possible. Take with a meal that contains fat, improves absorption by 50%. Take in the morning or afternoon. Nighttime may disrupt sleep in sensitive people. Food sources. Even though diet alone isn't enough, fatty fish helps, salmon, sardines, mackerel, eggs, fortified milk. Vitamin B12, the essential fuel your stomach stops absorbing well. After 60 recommended dose, 500 to 1,000 micrograms daily. After 60, your stomach produces significantly less stomach acid, a natural part of aging. But B12 requires stomach acid to be released from food. So even if you eat well fish, eggs, meat, you may still become deficient. B12 deficiency symptoms mimic aging: fatigue, numbness, memory loss, brain fog, mood changes, imbalance while walking, dementia-like symptoms. And many seniors live with B12 deficiency for years without knowing. Why methylcobalamin? It's the active form your brain uses immediately. Best way to take it: sublingual, dissolves under the tongue. Can take any time of day. Completely safe excess is excreted in urine. Foods rich in B12, salmon, tuna, eggs, beef, nutritional yeast. But absorption from food isn't reliable after 60, hence supplementation. Magnesium glycinate, the mineral that calms your muscles, mind, and heart. Recommended dose: 300 to 400 milligrams at bedtime. Magnesium is responsible for over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body. As you age, your magnesium levels drop because kidneys excrete more, stomach absorbs less, medications, PPIs, diuretics, diabetes drugs deplete it. Soil in modern agriculture contains less magnesium. Over 50% of adults over 60 are deficient. Magnesium deficiency signs: nighttime leg cramps, restless legs, insomnia, constipation, anxiety or irritability, heart palpitations, migraines. Why magnesium glycinate? It is gentle, well absorbed, calming, the least likely to cause diarrhea, safe for long-term use. Avoid magnesium oxide, only approximately 4% absorbed. Best time to take: before bed, improves sleep depth, reduces nighttime cramps. Food sources: pumpkin seeds, almonds, beans, spinach, cocoa, whole grains. Vitamin K2, the traffic controller that keeps calcium out of your arteries. Recommended dose: 100 to 200 micrograms per day, MK7. Think of K2 like the GPS for calcium. Without it, calcium may drift into your arteries, heart valves, kidneys, or joints. K2 activates proteins that move calcium into bones, prevent calcium buildup in arteries. In Japan, elderly adults who eat natto, rich in K2, have lower fracture rates and cleaner arteries. Why MK7? MK7 stays active in your system for many hours. MK4 disappears quickly and requires multiple doses. Works best with vitamin D3, magnesium, calcium from food. Food sources: natto, highest. Aged cheese, egg yolks, pasture-raised butter. Omega-3 from food, not capsules. Recommendation: eat fatty fish 2 to 3 times per week. Omega-3 lowers inflammation, protects your heart, nourishes your brain, and supports mood. But there's a major difference between food omega-3 and capsules. Fish oil supplements can thin your blood. Omega-3 from fish does not significantly increase bleeding risk. After 60, especially 70 plus, blood becomes naturally thinner, and many adults take aspirin, Plavix, or anticoagulants. Why food is safer? Fish contains not only DHA/EPA, but also protein, selenium, iodine, B vitamins, natural fats that balance absorption. Omega-3 from food enters the bloodstream slowly and safely without the sudden spike that capsules cause. Best choices: salmon, sardines, mackerel, trout, herring. If you dislike fish, choose algae-based omega-3, gentle, safe, plant-based, non-thinning. Age-based guide: how to use these 5 supplements at 50, 60, 70, and 80 plus, based on real age-related physiological changes. Age 50 to 59, the prevention decade. Your body still absorbs nutrients fairly well, but subtle declines in vitamin D production, stomach acid, and magnesium levels begin in your 50s. Recommended: vitamin D3, 1,000 to 2,000 IU daily. Vitamin B12, 500 micrograms, 1 to 2 times per week. Magnesium glycinate, 200 to 300 milligrams nightly. Vitamin K2MK, 7, 100 micrograms daily. Omega-3, fatty fish, twice per week. Why this matters? This decade is about prevention. Supporting bone health, protecting the brain, and stabilizing heart function now helps you enter your 60s with strength. Age 60 to 69, the transition decade. Stomach acid drops significantly, vitamin D production falls sharply, and magnesium deficiency becomes more common. Recommended: vitamin D3, 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily. Vitamin B12, 500 to 1,000 micrograms daily. Magnesium glycinate, 300 to 350 milligrams at bedtime. Vitamin K, 2MK7, 100 to 200 micrograms daily. Omega-3, fatty fish 2 to 3 times per week. Why this matters? This decade brings higher risks of falls, insomnia, memory lapses, and bone loss. These supplements help prevent fractures, cognitive decline, and sleep disturbances. Age 70 to 79, the high sensitivity decade. Your body becomes more sensitive to medications and more prone to deficiencies, especially vitamin D, B12, and magnesium. Recommended: vitamin D3, 3,000 to 4,000 IU daily. Adjust according to blood tests. Vitamin B12, 1,000 micrograms daily. Sublingual is strongly preferred for absorption. Magnesium glycinate, 300 to 400 milligrams nightly. Vitamin K, 2MK, 7, 150 to 200 micrograms daily. Omega-3, prioritize whole fish if taking blood thinners. Food only, no capsules. Why this matters? These nutrients support memory, reduce risk of fractures, protect arteries, improve sleep, and maintain nervous system function, all crucial in your 70s. Age 80 plus, the gentle decade. Your body still benefits from supplementation, but doses must be gentle, steady, and personalized, especially with kidney or liver changes. Recommended: vitamin D3, 2,000 to 3,000 IU daily. Vitamin B12, 1,000 micrograms every other day. Magnesium glycinate, 200 to 300 milligrams nightly, adjust based on kidney function. Vitamin K, 2MK7, 100 micrograms daily. Omega-3, eat fish, avoid concentrated fish oil capsules. Why this matters? At 80 and beyond, nutrient needs remain real, but the body becomes easily saturated. Slow, consistent support is safer and more effective than high doses. Important safety notes before you start any supplements. Before we move into the closing section, I want to pause here with you for a moment. Because supplements can be incredibly helpful, but only when they match your health, your medications, and your body's unique needs. So let's walk through a few gentle, important reminders that every adult over 60 should hear. Think of this as a safety guide, not to scare you, but to protect you. 1. If you take blood thinners, warfarin, Eliquis, Xarelto, Plavix, aspirin, be especially cautious with fish oil capsules, can thin blood too much, vitamin E supplements, high-dose turmeric or herbal blends that thin blood. What's safer? Omega-3 from food, not capsules, vitamin E from real foods only. 2. If you have kidney disease, CKD stage 3 to 5, reduced kidney function, be careful with magnesium supplements may accumulate, high-dose vitamin D, calcium supplements. Your kidneys filter these substances and reduced function changes how your body handles them. What's safer? Ask your doctor for a kidney-friendly dose or stick to food-based sources when possible. 3. If you have liver issues, fatty liver, hepatitis, cirrhosis, Use caution with vitamin A, retinol, high-dose vitamin E. These vitamins are stored in the liver and can build up more easily. What's safer? Beta-carotene from foods, carrots, sweet potatoes, leafy greens, plus vitamin E from foods. 4. If you have heart disease, a stent, or atrial fibrillation, take care with fish oil capsules, calcium supplements without K2, vitamin E supplements. Your cardiovascular system is more sensitive to blood thinning and calcium misplacement with age. What's safer? Omega-3 from fish, calcium from food, D3 plus K2 for artery protection. 5. If you take medications for acid reflux, PPIS, like omeprazole, pantoprazole, these reduce stomach acid and can cause poor B12 absorption, magnesium deficiency, low calcium absorption. What's safer? Daily B12, magnesium glycinate, and K2 for bone support. 6. If you have diabetes, watch out for high-dose magnesium, can lower blood sugar. Fish oil capsules may interact with diabetes meds for some people. What's safer? Magnesium glycinate at moderate doses, food-based omega-3. 7. If you're over 80, your body becomes more sensitive than ever. Not weaker, just more responsive. Be gentle with vitamin D3, 2,000 to 3,000 IU is enough. Magnesium, 200 to 300 milligrams, monitor kidney function. B12, every other day rather than daily. This is the decade of steady, not heavy. 8. If you experience new symptoms after starting a vitamin, please pause and pay attention to unusual bruising, stomach discomfort, dizziness, palpitations, tingling or numbness, new insomnia. Sometimes these are early signs that something doesn't match your body. What to do? Stop the supplement for a few days. If symptoms improve, your body was sending you a message. A gentle reminder before we continue. You are not meant to navigate supplements alone. Your body has its own story, your own medications, your own history, your own sensitivities. So consider taking your supplement list to your doctor or pharmacist and simply asking, are these still right for me at my age? One conversation can prevent months, even years of unnecessary risk. Now, with that clarity and care in mind, let's move forward to the closing section. Let's end with this. Your body is wise. It doesn't need more vitamins, it needs the right ones. Gentle, precise, supportive. Here's your simple check-in for this week. 1. Put all your supplements on the counter. 2. Look for vitamin E, A, retinol, B6, calcium, and fish oil. 3. Bring them to your doctor or pharmacist. 4. Ask, do I still need these? Small changes create big health. Better sleep, more energy, a steadier heart, clearer thinking. You've carried your body for a long time. Now let your body carry you safely and wisely into the years ahead. Stay curious, stay hopeful, stay kind to yourself. You deserve it. And if this helped you, follow at Elders Living. Better for more science-based guidance made just for adults 50, 60, 70, and beyond.